The trade deals are trickling in. It is Tuesday, July 29th, and this is Markets with Megan. If you like this podcast, please, you can subscribe, hit that alarm bell, share it with friends, family, or colleagues. But we're here today to give some of the information we've received on trade deals that are being made. And remember, this is ahead of Friday's August 1st deadline, which is a hard deadline for the Trump administration in order for these countries to make trade deals. We wanted to outline, first of all, what we've seen thus far. So over the weekend, the European Union matched similar to what Japan had come out with the prior week, and that was a 15% tariff. This is lower. This is a baseline tariff. This is lower than some of the expectations of what it would increase to if there wasn't a deal. And there are some certain sectors that are still being negotiated when you look at things like wine, steel, and aluminum. But that framework is there for the European Union as well as Japan. Some of the other countries that we've seen trade deals come out of have been the United Kingdom, Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam. These are all important steps going towards that August 1st deadline. The couple countries that we haven't heard much from or that we don't think is likely before the August 1st deadline would be the NAFTA countries. That's Canada and Mexico. This has just been kind of in a stall. The NAFTA or the products that are a part of the USMCA, they are not part of this. So they're currently benefiting from that tariff suspension, but we would like to see a little bit more progress made with some of our biggest trading partners there. China today, we're getting some details here. They're still in the negotiating phase, nothing set in stone. However, they are much closer, according to the Trump administration. They're waiting to talk to President Trump himself to get the final call, specifically around that August 12th deadline. And do we want to extend that further? The Treasury Secretary Bessent has said that there is the possibility that they could go and extend that another 90 days while they work out a lot of different details in that trade deal. The other country that we're watching is India. Again, that progress has stalled. We don't think there'll be something before the August 1st deadline. But again, if it goes beyond the August 1st deadline, we do expect some deals to be made after that. We're looking at what we've gotten thus far as being promising. In the long run, we don't necessarily know what this can do to inflation yet. It will depend on how much companies can pass through. But this is still highly uncertain and something you'll hear from the Federal Reserve as far as watching this through the remainder of this year. And then long run, this can be positive for the U.S. economy. Right now, the U.S. economy has brought in just this year to date, $120 billion in tariff revenue. And that's up from about $50 billion this same time in 2024. So we are adding some revenue here as well as investment into the U.S. This is something we've seen from both the European Union and Japan, that they are committing to further investment in the U.S. over the coming years. We'll be back with some more details as additional deals are outlined, but this is what we've gotten so far, and this is positive ahead of that Friday deadline. That's all we have. If you want a history of our podcast, you can go to marketswithmegan.fm.